Well, that sure was interesting. Anyways, good evening. If you've seen this video, it's fair to say we have two things in common. We like SSDs and we like Mac Pros. So in today's video, we're going to be combining both things and install an SSD in the 2006 Mac Pro. But before we begin, surprisingly, in the past 28 days, more than 10% of total watch time was contributed by people subscribed to the channel, which is absolutely amazing, as that's a new all-time high for this channel, so thank you so very much for that. Anywho, so as with any project, we're going to need a couple of things. First, another Mac. For this I'll be using this 2006 Mac Pro, because why not? Apple jumper cables, charger for that Mac because the battery stopped working like 3 years ago, an SSD, and the Mac Pro. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. So while I'm figuring out a solution for that, let's get this SSD open. Okay, let's not be ridiculous. I know that this isn't like the best SSD really, but I mean, considering the fact that we're basically limited to SATA 2, I don't really think it matters. Even though this is, you know, a SATA 3 SSD. I don't even know if it has DRAM cache. I literally bought the cheapest SSD on Amazon. And oh boy, it feels like it. Wow. This thing feels like there's absolutely nothing in here. Like, seriously though. It's all plastic. So anyways, let's see about figuring out some SSD lore. You know, just out of curiosity, because I mean, hey, it's the cheapest SSD on Amazon. What exactly is it made out of? So, already scratched it. Well, luckily it lives inside of a computer, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. So, yeah, as I said, basically, I don't really, yeah, wow, look at that. Huh. So this is the SSD right here. This is all it is. As you can see, there is no DRAM cache. This is probably the controller, and this is the storage chip, which is absolutely hilarious. This is all of it. This is just to hold it in place, which means it's not going to be too fast, but it doesn't really matter. It'll be faster than any sort of mechanical drive I could have gotten, so yeah. Cheapest SSD on Amazon. What really were we expecting? Goes in like that. So evidently I'm gonna end up moving this off camera, mostly because I don't want to perform my own GRS with that large transformer on the top. So yeah, I'll be back after I figured this out. Now that I've torn myself a new hernia getting this Mac Pro out from its web, all we need to do is install the SSD, which is fairly easy. All you gotta do is pull this down. Well, okay, it's a little bit harder than that. So let's actually do it. So while we're going through this whole process, I figure I should probably explain what this computer actually does. And well, as you might have noticed, that gigantic 30-pound thing which just about fell on me, several times actually, that is a power cleaner. And essentially what that does is it takes in the dirty AC power and spits out clean AC power. Now why is that important? Well, that gets rid of s and bzz in the audio signal, which is very important if you want to record audio or play audio without bzz in it. So yeah, that's what this is for. Those couple of videos I did, the really edited ones, those were all recorded using this. I know it just has basic Intel onboard audio, but I mean, it through a power cleaner, for my purposes, runs perfectly fine. Also, another worthy note, I actually did upgrade the CPUs in this thing, which is actually really cool. Let me show you. Twins. Which obviously that quite helps performance of this machine. Not that it was really bad with these, but I figured, hey, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool if I did that? A video is actually on the works of that. It's just the footage was really unorganized, so I have to figured out anyways. So there is both a right way and a wrong way to do this. Knowing me, you've already guessed I'm going to do this the wrong way. Which is... let me see if I can get you a little bit closer. Can't see in there at all, can you? It's so dark in here. Whoa, that voice crack, man. Cheap Walmart flashlight away! I missed. So as we can see here, there is the SATA connector. And now, just like I said, there is both a right way and a wrong way to do this. Now, the right way would be to buy a bracket, or just, I don't know, stick some foam or tape in there or something. But what I'm going to do is, since this is so ridiculously light anyway, I can just put it on the connector and it doesn't move. I mean, it does move, but not a lot. And I'm gonna consider that a job well done. Now I can replace my lovely 3D printed hard drive bracket, which does absolutely nothing. So now I can just put this back. Seal all of the atrocities away in here. Put this down. Hopefully I won't escape. And in a fit of unparalleled laziness, I have opted to place all of the peripherals on top of the Mac Pro. Instead of moving it, because I'm pretty sure the next time I do, I'm going to end up killing myself, but I'd rather get this video out first, so we're going to hold off on that. And this is where the secondary Mac comes into play. So essentially what we're going to do is flash a disk image, which should give us El Capitan. Mostly just because of the fact that the most modern version that this can run is Snow Leopard, and since that's ridiculously old now, of course El Capitan is really old these days, but it's not as bad as Snow Leopard, so we're going to use this unofficial disk image. Which is actually pretty easy using two Macs, because I can just plug that into there, then plug the other end of this Apple jumper cable, or as it's more usually known as, Firewire 400, into the Mac Pro, and then the other end into this MacBook. I can now access this thing's hard drive directly. Well, at least I can here in a minute. Now, as soon as I insert the D... no, wait, I gotta turn it on. Now, when I insert the D, it should give us target disk mode. Or no, it's T, actually. Target disk mode, yeah. Now, the fun part is because I have an unofficial graphics card in here, the GTX 770, I will not know it is in target disk mode until I see it on the computer, which I do. So now on the MacBook Pro, we have this right here, which shows us that target disk mode is indeed working, and now we just gotta click Initialize, which isn't absolutely necessary, but I guess it's just a nice thing to do. So I kind of forgot that I actually didn't transfer the El Capitan DMG off of the thumb drive. So now I have it here, so I'm just going to copy it to desktop. If you're watching this video and you actually want like a more in-depth tutorial, I did actually make a video a really long time ago on how to do this, and that way doesn't involve target disk mode. So yeah, that method is best if you have like just a Mac Pro and it already has a system installation. So yeah, I would normally recommend watching that video if you if that's what you want to do, but my voice is just so bad in that one. You might just want to stick to this one. It's a miracle what a little bit of voice training will do. Except for the voice cracks though, I guess there's no fixing that, huh? In the case of this disk image, if you want to copy for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description to K Mods' video. I've been using it for the past 3 years and it's been going pretty well, but I mean, you know, I guess there could be spyware and stuff in there, which doesn't really matter to me, because, like, KGB is watching me doing stuff. Well, I hope they like tentacles. And now that the disk image is on the computer, we can now flash it to the Mac Pro. Which is easy, so now I'm just going to use Super Duper, open disk image, desktop, lcapitan.dmg, and now we're going to copy it to Macintosh SSD. And copy. Wow, that's gonna take years. Wait, didn't Draga Senpai already do a video on this? Oh no. Later, how about never? Anyways, let's see if now we can boot off of it. So we don't need secondary Mac anymore. Get it out of the way. It's like 1,000 degrees. And so I'm not totally sure if this will actually boot right up into El Capitan when I turn it back on. But I guess we'll see. Oh, okay, so yeah, we're booting up to El Capitan now. Nice! It's actually really fast, wasn't it? Alright, so now I just gotta set up this. It's a brand new install of macOS. Wow, this... Oh, okay, you know, I thought the top of the Mac Pro would work well as a nice mouse pad. It does not. United States. Yes, I speak American. Oh goodness, we're gonna have to block that out. Diagnostics and data usage. Yeah, sure, you can get diagnostic information from this Mac Pro 1,1 that was flashed to a 2,1 that now runs El Capitan. As we can see, here we go. El Capitan on the 1,1 Mac Pro. About this Mac. As we can see, GeForce GTX 770 2 3 GHz quad-core Xeons. As I said, I did do the CPU upgrade. Got this really crap display. We got all the storage. Did I mention I actually put in 2 CD-ROM drives? Well, I mentioned it now. We've got 16 gigs of RAM. It's slow RAM, but boy howdy, it's RAM alright. So now let's see. It's been so long since I've used macOS. I know that's like ridiculous. Like, what? It's been a while since you've used macOS? I mean, yeah, it's been a while. I always wondered what 8 cores looked like. Oh right, you can't see it in this one. I mean, it doesn't look as cool in this one. You know, like in older ones where it have like little boxes and stuff, but not in this one. There we go. 8 of them, because there's 2 quad cores. Small flex. Alright, so now that we've got the SSD in the 2006 Mac Pro, well, what do we do with it? And, you know, I feel like I'm going to get asked if I don't. Oh, that's not good. I can't do the speed test if you just refuse to work. What? What's wrong? Wow. What does that mean? Okay, well, no matter. Let's do something else. Okay, what the heck is ticker symbol NYA? Anywho, I think we should fix the desktop. Because yes, there is something very wrong with it. Now this one does look pretty good, except I don't want to go down that deep pit of despair again. We've been there once. I don't need to see it again. This one will probably get me bullied. And this one reminds me of home. Okay, but for real though, surely there must be something we can do. But first, there is something very important that we need. Like, actually very important, I should have done this first. Yeah, I kind of forgot that since I have the whole third-party CPUs and everything, I am risking this turning into a raging inferno if I don't control the fans manually. So... that's right. Give me all of the fans. This reminds me of something. Huh.
Stick inside Mac Pro front.
So now we're gonna do what only a Mac can do. Alright, so just go on to play. I got Apex Legends. No, that game's crap. This game's boring. Where did that come from? Dirt Rally? Does that even have a Mac version? Oh goodness, it has a Mac version. Oh, that would run so bad. Does this work? Oh wait! Really? Oh, wow! There's a Half-Life port! Like the old good Gold Source Half-Life. There's macOS port. Yeah, we're gonna play that. Thanks so long! I have made a horrifying discovery. What is up with this? Is there like something going on with the settings? Like, mouse cursor works fine. What's going on? Turn the sensitivity up, I guess. Oh goodness, that's made it many magnitudes worse. Okay, well this will never do. Oh god. It is just about time for the moment of truth. Actually, that loaded actually pretty fast. Like, seriously, that was fast. The perks of having it on an SSD. Hey! This runs good! Woo-wee! Oh no, you want straight in the drink, eh? Oh no! Oh, playing them all what kind of ruins it, huh? Yeah, I didn't set that. Totally didn't set that. That was not me. Definitely didn't set that. Nope. got a crosshair. Anywho, I do believe that brings this project to a close. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, or at least it made you exhale out of your nose with force. See you chaps in the next one. Bye!
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I don't think they get paid enough to take their job seriously.
When I first started drawing comics 4 years ago, anyway, I'm standing in line to get a burrito. I was with a bunch of other smart people.
Edit. I did.